Live chat is currently unavailable. That's not helpful. Whoa. What in the F did I do? Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, 1 minute while I figure some things out. Okay. So it says I'm good. Alright, so let me quickly share this and then I'll get started. Let me remove the thumbnail. Great. Okay. So this is the level 2 Ape Troll encounter for Kingdoms Forlorn, and there's a lot of new things that I'll try to describe, but I'm going to assume a certain amount of basic familiarity with game mechanics. But if anything's confusing, feel free to ask me in chat. Um, for someone familiar with the genre but not the specific game, this is uh, got some. I mean, obviously it's similar to the company's previous game, which is Aeon Trespass Odyssey. Um, but it's also similar to other like boss battler style games like Kingdom Death Monster, Oathsworn, other games like that. So monsters can have different levels, and this one has a level 1 and level 2 setting, and we're trying out level 2. There's a recommended set of equipment for the level 2 fight. I already beat it with this setup, but it it seemed like the setup was picked less because it's strong and more because it gave them an opportunity to show off new equipment that they're adding to the game, which is cool. Um, but I don't want to fight with that equipment again, so I'm sort of just trying to see how the fight goes if I had equipment, if I'd sort of gone in a little more prepared. But I tried to pick equipment that was similar in terms of value and power level. Basically, they had upgraded basic equipment. You can read Havenwares in the bottom right corner, but they also had 3 pieces of more unique equipment. So I've traded in the 3 new equipment they had. It's not this one. Things like the bog sling that are new from the First Men Armory. It's not a bad weapon, but I decided I'd rather use something from the Eggsmith. So I took some. I swapped out the 3 newer items for 3 older special items: the egg plate, the yoke-coated spear, and the Gigantus scimitar. So let's see. But yeah, I think it'll be similar total power level. These are just like better equipment, I think, for this fight, especially these bucklers, which I'll get to why I'm so into the bandit bucklers for this fight in a bit. But yeah, basically I set up the fight and took the first turn just to make sure everything was situated. And so I'll give a quick recap. I mean, how the fight works out is vanguards is one of the major rules where basically there's these additional first men guardians helping out the main boss, the Ape Troll, who I've shrunk his miniature because his like collision box is way too big when the miniature is full size and he just knocks into everything. So he's a little smaller, but that's fine. Basically how it works though is there can be up to 4 first men guardians on the board. A new one spawns at the start of every enemy round, and then they all move and attack, but they're a lot simpler than a full enemy. They just have this body part, so when you hit them, you're attacking this body part, and when they hit you, they're using coordinated attack. Honestly, there's another rule called agitation, which says whenever you wound a first man guardian, one of the little apes, you put a token on coordinated attack, and it does extra damage. This is probably the single most threatening thing in this fight. Like, this is what will kill you. If something's gonna kill you, it's these guys, because they're really hard to dodge. So the way that you read this is that it does 3 attacks. It has up to 3 hits, so you roll 3 evasions, and when you roll to evade, you roll on a d10. You need a 9 or a 10 to evade each hit, and then each hit does 1 damage, and if you get hit at least 1, you gain a negative status condition called exposed. This is just awful. I mean, like, these 3 guys can do 9 damage to you total, whereas, like, the big boy himself, this is the attack he did last round, and it can do, 1 or 3 damage in an area. So, yeah, overall, I think these guys are actually more threatening than the Ape Troll, which is kind of odd, but that's fine. In this game, they have like an anti-kiting mechanic, which is this thing called a routine. So basically, if the boss can't reach you and hit you, he just does something annoying, in this case heals and makes himself stronger. But the thing about these Guardians is they don't have a routine. They straight up, if you kite them, they just do nothing. So the way I've played this fight previously, and the way I'm probably going to play it again, is um, to avoid getting hit by these guys almost ever. That's not going to be super easy, and I've built Reinholder to make sure that he can um, sort of survive getting hit by these guys every once in a while. But you'll see what I mean is why they're so scary as the fight goes on. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Well, my 4 guys spawned in these 4 locations. Um, the Guardians then attacked everybody other than Reinholder. Fleshrider is actually running double shields. He's running 2 one-handed shields, and so he took no damage from his attack. He didn't get hit. Kara and Sir Sanch, on the other hand, both got hit. Um, then the White Ape Troll went and did Fierce Swing, and he was going to walk up to here and hit an area, as can be seen in the image below his feet. And basically the area was going to be these 4 and these 2. So I had Reinholder do a Night Roll, which is a fairly common Clash ability card that characters might have. And basically I spent 2 heat, so I raised my heat level by 2 to move a space. And that got me out of the area of effect. Flesh Rider is so tanky that I just let him take it. And in fact, he didn't even get hit. He evaded both attacks because he gets free rerolls for evasion, and he got lucky. Kara got hit, so she got knocked back 4 and took 1 damage, and then the injury card she drew was to reposition, so she moved back forward. Okay, so now let's take the first player turn, which is where interesting stuff starts to happen. One of the main things about this guy is the first time you hit him, um, you injure Thick Skin, which doesn't actually injure him. And so you basically, every round he gets this card back, so he sort of regenerates health in a sense, and that the first damage you do each round doesn't actually hurt him. So we're going to start with Flesh Rider actually attacking with one of his shields, I believe. Is that what I want to do? It's unfortunate that his Bandit Buckler is tapped out. But yeah, I think he needs to attack this round. So he reduces his heat by 3. If you look at the back of these cards, this tells you order of operations. You do card refresh, delay moves to sync. All of that is skipped because I don't have any of those things. Now I'm going to attack with Weathered Shield. Because of meat provisions, there's no opening or break in this night pool over here. So I add an opening and a break. Then this buckler says place 1 break token on this card when you use it to block, which I did. Use this token during your next attack. Okay. Ta-da! Um, I mean, it doesn't say it gets added to the pool technically, but no, I think that's how it's intended to work. There's a lot of this is a prototype, so there's a lot of finicky things about exact wording, but I'm gonna play things as I think they're intended to be played. Um, okay, so now what I can do is I can attack. So I will raise my peril and roll, let's see, 2 dice with a +1 to hit against the Ape Troll. Uh, that's actually great because this, if you look at the numbers with the 7 plus, that's what you need to hit him. So I actually get 2 hits. You automatically get 1 red die, and then I get, because the weapon says a red die down here, it's 1 red die per hit, so I hit twice. So I will roll 3 red dice. The body part I'm hitting is just thick skin. Oh, it was actually a +2 to hit because this opening token. Holy hell, that's a good roll. So I have double break, so I can use both breaks to upgrade these little goblet broken glass icons into, I guess they're called potential. Upgrade the potential to actual damage. So that is 6 damage. This is a level 2 encounter, so it's X is equal to 1 plus encounter level. So I did enough damage to both injure thick skin and perform a bonus attack. So I'll put this over to the side. We have to deal with reinforcements have arrived, which is each time he's dealt a wound, I place a token on him. And once I hit 4 more tokens, I'm going to have to discard all the tokens and spawn an enemy who immediately attacks. That's usually where you get hit by the first man if you're not careful. Okay. In the second ability window, let me make sure I'm doing the order of, there's so many steps to an attack that I would just want to triple check that I'm doing the order correctly. Action step. Okay, night attack, jeez. Draw BP card, power roll, did it. Responses, wounds, and escalation. Okay. So there's no responses here because I wounded it. I just put it next to the deck. Performing the bonus attack. The bonus attack will happen after this attack is fully resolved. So I will clear the night pool. And I guess it doesn't really matter when I do the pushback. So I will take a opening and a pushback from this and a break token from the Weather Shield. So I get an opening and a break, and the main thing I wanted here was actually the pushback. So we're going to push him to here, and Flesh Rider follows. This is perfect, because now Flesh Rider can... I think the play is for Flesh Rider to kill this Guardian? It's not obvious how I should use this bonus attack, because my plan... Yeah, let's attack the Guardian number 3. Okay. Oh. When you do a bonus attack, I'm fairly certain you unexhaust... I don't know if you only unexhaust the weapon that you use, or if you unexhaust every weapon, so let me check that really quick. This is not going to be in their prototype rulebook for this, for Kingdoms Forlorn, but I believe it's in the rulebook for their previous game, the one that just released in its full version. So here, let me just bring that up and look up bonus attacks. The main reason they let you do unexhaust these things for bonus attacks is like you wouldn't get to do a bonus attack if you only had one weapon and it exhausts when it wounds. So I think but I'm not sure if it's the weapon, only the weapon you used can be used in a bonus attack. My guess is that it is whatever weapon. Okay, a bonus attack allows you. Okay, so you can declare an unexhausted weapon as your active weapon, and if you do, you unexhaust it. Good. So I don't mind using that shield as my attack weapon because it's just as good as what I was planning to use anyways. So that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I will declare the bandit buckler. I guess it's not as good because it doesn't have breaker opening on it, so I won't leave as many tokens. But I want to unexhaust it. It's totally worth it. So bandit buckler to attack the first men. Okay. Okay. Yes, and as someone just asked on the Discord about this being available later, I'm going to try and put this on my YouTube in full because I know a lot of people are going to like come in at random points in the middle, not know what's going on, um, and that some people are just busy and want to watch these sorts of long videos piecemeal because it's probably going to take a while. But let's see. Okay, so Bandit Buckler. Let's roll 2 dice to attack Guardian number 3 with my bonus attack. You may perform a bonus attack. Yeah, it doesn't say you have to target the Ape Troll with the bonus attack, so forgot to raise my passion. It's the first thing you do in an attack. Okay, we're looking at um, basically 10 and 8 because of the opening token and the +1 to hit. So that's 2 hits on the Guardian. Notice they are also a 7+ to hit. It's right above the fail condition. It's really small letters. It's a crowded card. Okay, so once again, I'm going to have 3 dice, and I need 4 to damage. Uh, now that I'm level 2, so in my Paralark, I have 2 passions, so I'm going to take the break token and the reroll. Let's put the break token next to me so I remember this. Do I want to take a push here? No, I definitely don't. Okay, so if I re-roll this and get doubles, then I'm happy, and if I don't, then I'm sad. That's fine. Yeah, that's not enough because I don't. If I had a second break in the pool, it'd be fine, but unfortunately, I do not. This break won't come in until the second ability window. Don't think there's anything I can do about that. So it's 3 damage, which lets me leave an additional power in the pool, but I don't kill the enemy, which is sad. So I will clear these before I add this. Then, oh, is there a response when I fail to wound? Expose. Yeah, he becomes exposed. Okay, that's fine. When you become exposed in this fight at level 2, you gain a heat, which is really annoying. I would like to get rid of the condition, but I won't have time this particular attack. Do I want to do the push? That's a really interesting question. I think a push would actually be wise. So we'll do that. I'm getting the push from opening here, so I will gain a break token and an opening token, as well as the power token. Mostly I'm thinking I want to take an attack with Sir Sanch without having to move him beforehand. So Flesh Rider now wants to run away so that he doesn't get clobbered by the uh, first man that spawns here. So how the spawning works is it spawns next to a great mangrove, adjacent to a great mangrove. closest to the Ape Troll. So I don't believe diagonals count as adjacent unless otherwise stated. So this would be it. So I want to make sure that anything that spawns here can't reach any of my characters. So 1, 2, 3. But I also kind of want to bait the White Ape Troll into hitting Flesh Rider. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to step back to here with my movement. So you can attack and you can move in either order, and then do free actions in between. But you can only do one move and one attack. So, except that I had bonus attacks, so that's how I did more. Okay, that's his turn. It really sucks that he's exposed. That's not what I want to see on him, but he only has 2 heat max because he hasn't been injured, so that's okay. Okay, so the general plan is to have Kara spear this Guardian, which will hopefully kill it. We'll see. Sir Sanch, I think, is going to try to kill both of these Guardians if he can. If he can't, that's fine, because Reinholder can follow it up. So let's do that. Yeah, Sir Sanch will go. Okay, interesting. So there's a lot of different things he could play to try and improve the situation for him. He has a +2 to hit right now because of the opening. So he needs a 5 because it's 7+. 50-50, that means if I take, it's not even 50-50, it's 60%. Plus I have a reroll. So it's pretty good odds. I could use Little Sir to place an opening in the pool. And then this to place a break in the pool. I kind of like, oh, this is automatically going to put a break. Bonus attacks happen immediately after, so I won't have a window to play cards after this. These are completely useless. I don't know why they're in the way. Well, this one's not, but... So I think I'm going to pay a heat to put Little Sir on top of the boss BP deck. Then as a free action, I'm allowed to look at the top of the boss BP deck. Threshold 4, another nightmare perform a bonus attack. Not the best, not the best crit effect, but that's okay, but also not a terrible wound effect, you just get knocked back. As long as you don't get knocked back into a swamp and insta-killed, at least. Okay, so doing that puts an opening in the pool, which I need. I think I don't need anything else. And I would like to save a heat for an attack reroll. So let's just go for it. Attack, 1 die. Jesus, this thing hits hard as hell. I'll need to reroll that, so spend a heat. 1 is an auto fail. 7, that's better. Okay. And that, kids, is why you save a heat for rerolls. I need to take the opening here. Do I have to decide now? Yes, I do need to decide now. So I'll take the opening. The reason I need to decide now is because I want to use Hug. And Hug lets you move to a space. If you're adjacent to an enemy, you can move to another space adjacent to them, including diagonally. But if you still want to damage what you just hit, you need to end adjacent to it. You can also do hugs after your second attack, in the second ability window, but this Guardian's probably going to die before that window, so then I wouldn't be able to hug. That's why I have to do it now. Alright. I hope he's going to die. So the auto break should have already added the break to the pool. That's my bad. Auto breaks let you place breaks on your turn instead of having to wait a while. Okay, this guy hits like a truck because of the scimitar, so let's roll the 4 dice. We're looking at 1, 2, 6 damage, which is not just enough to injure, but because I hit the threshold of 4 for wounding, but I also, the over 2+ means if you do 2+ damage, you do that. But also, if you do enough to wound, if you also do that much more damage, you get a bonus. So because I did 6, and we have 4+2, yeah. So I'll get the bonus, which is the power token in the pool, which is very helpful. And I get to perform another attack immediately, which I will perform against this Guardian. Because I need to kill all the Guardians, or I will die. It's sort of how I feel about this fight. That's the wrong Guardian. Oops. Okay, so because I killed a Guardian, they get agitated, and now all the Guardians who are still alive do extra damage, which is horrible. And not something I ever want to deal with. Oh, it also does +1 damage, so it's 7? This thing's brutal. Jesus. What a weapon. Okay, so this stayed in the pool. I had to get an opening. I don't... Does it leave anything? Or is it like just the most selfish weapon ever? Oh, it's super selfish. Jesus Christ. Yeah, didn't leave anything for me. Okay. Fortunately, it does so much damage, I probably don't need the brakes. I forgot I have the expose condition. Kind of want to get rid of it, but whatever. It's too late. I don't need this opening token anymore, so let's do another attack. I'm going to get a power reroll or a shift. That's good to know. Let's roll 1 die. We have an opening, +2 to hit, so I need a 5. Don't do this to me. It's on 4. I'm not even sure I want to gain a heat to deal with this. He only regens 2 heat per turn. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, that's enough. 6 goes to 8, so we're good. Roll 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage again. Even with only 1 break. So he dies. I do not get another bonus attack. Because you can only get the bonus attack once per round from killing those guys. Oh, I forgot about auto break again, didn't I? There should be 1 break in the pool. So it's 8 damage. Crazy. Alright. I think I didn't need the reroll, so I can basically pick whatever tokens I want. Hug is useless. Shift is probably also not useful. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, shift is good. I'm going to shift here. Because now I'm out of range of the spawning guy, and now I can sacrifice my movement for the turn. So I have to take an opening for that, so I'll get an opening and a break. And a power. So this stays the same. And then I will use my movement to drop expose, because I don't like expose, and I don't want it. Oh, I can just delete it. Okay. Okay. Now cleanup time. Kara is going to move to here. I really don't like being here because I'm next to a swamp and she could just insta-die. But it should be fine. She has dodge roll still, so when she moves, she can move another character 1 space. Probably Sir Sanch, because I don't like how likely he is to get hit by the Ape Troll right now. And Reinholder doesn't really need it. He can just run to here and shoot. Okay, so her spear, the yoke-coated spear, she was already at, this priority token should have moved to Flesh Rider, because he went up to 2 first. Sorry about that. This goes up. So I used Natural Leader. That's why one of my other characters was able to move when she moved. Do I play Daughter of the Wild? So I forgot to recover her heat. She should be at 0. I probably just played Daughter of the Wild to bring her to 2. I mean, to bring her to 3. Do I care? I don't really... Getting from 1 to 2 is huge because you can need the power reroll to get a lot of these hits, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to up my thing again, up my heat again. The other problem is she'll become priority target, but she's further away. You know what? I will play it. It'll benefit me in the long term, I think. So she's up to 3. Before I attack, I do that. Brings her up to 2 heat. Then I roll 3 attack dice, I believe. That's not the right thing to zoom in on. Reach 2, opening 2. Yep. All right. So, yeah. Good luck, Kara. How'd that go? What's the plus to hit? 0 on this, plus 1 from this. It didn't go great, Kara. It really didn't. Might just max out my heat. Let's just max out the heat to reroll both of these dice. I really want this kill as quickly as possible. Okay, that's another hit, and then this one is a 10. Great. So that's 3 hits. That is the max number of hits. Let's hope I can get full power as well, but that's probably not going to happen. Should be enough to kill, though. I will re-roll this, because there's no reason not to. So close to full power. Except I don't have enough break tokens, actually. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 6, because I have 4 on the dice, plus 1 potential turns into a power from break and the power. So not only do I do enough to kill this guy, which is the most important thing, get a bonus attack, it's going to get totally wasted, but whatever. But I get the power back in the pool, which is awesome. She can't do anything fancy, but she can get an opening or a break twice. She also gets 2 openings from her weapon and a power from that kill. Probably just take 2 breaks. I really want to get Pierce at some point, but full power hits are not that easy to do. Okay. So she's the priority target. She's super heated up, which is not good. She's also not very tanky. So we're just going to pray for her. Does Reinholder want to take a shot at the troll? Probably. Just thinking. He really needs to build up his peril arc. So, and what's the downside? The downside of failing to he could get exposed, which doesn't matter too much. It's not good if he doesn't do enough damage, but there's a lot of potential damage here. So, I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and shoot with the poor man's catalyst. Why do I have 2? Oh, start of his turn, he should lose that. Right. Okay. Can't do anything fun. I could do night tactics, but that feels like a waste. So we're looking at a +1 to hit from the weapon and +2 from openings. So +3 to hit is a 10. That's definitely enough. I only have 3 red dice. And I have a pitiful 1 peril, so I have no power rerolls. Come on. Oh, I forgot to look at... Ah, it's so sad. What a pathetic roll. So I knew what it was. Brutal. Um, let's see. Cantrip 1. It didn't fully miss, so I can't use that, which is, I almost wish I'd fully missed. So I get Cantrip 2, and I get to move, shift. I get exposed, which is annoying. I might just remove it, though. I'll probably just spend 2 heat to remove it as a free action after this attack finishes resolving. I get 1 heat. Okay, maybe I just leave it, then. The 1 heat sucks. I forgot to move this to here. It's my bad. So I get 1 cantrip from the weapon. I don't have to tap out the weapon because I messed up. I leave an additional power token. I'm just going to put this next to the deck so it's not in the way. leave the power token, lose these, sadly, and get double cantrip. Cantrips can basically be turned into openings or breaks on the next attack. Yeah, I'm gonna keep exposed. I already moved. I already attacked. I already gained all my stuff. Going down the checklist. Yeah, I think we're good. The important thing is this guy spawns. So start of enemy turn. Guardian 1 spawns. He tries to find the closest not exposed target. Priority target is Kara, so he aims for her as the priority because it's a tie between the closest. Everyone's 6 from it. Even though it is advanced bypass, which I believe only lets it move through units. I don't think it can move through terrain. If it can move through terrain, it's a lot more annoying than I thought. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only allies and enemies. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They move on zigzag paths, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now because he's been moving right, he has to move up, unless I'm mistaken. So I think, yeah, should end up there. Hey, he's ready to get stabbed by Kara. That's so polite of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's hilarious. Okay, Ape Troll's turn. Wild Punch. Closest knight in front in range. Closest knight in sight. So that is going to be our good friend Flesh Rider, who loves getting punched. Yeah, there's not much to it. I mean, some knockbacks. It's very standard fare for him. He walks up. Boom, boom. And the 9 plus is a pretty hefty dodge threshold, but we're going to do what we can. How many dice is it? 3? Yeah. All right. Do what we can. I get 3 free rerolls because of my shield. Love this shield. Is that what I think it is? Evasion reroll 3, yeah. So I don't have to spend any heat for that. That's a dodge. That's very helpful. I can block with the buckler to dodge a second die. And then I will take a... Actually, do I even want to dodge? I almost want a higher heat limit. I'm tempted to just try to take damage. Because untapping the shield does take some effort, which is not great. I need a second to think about this. So I'll be exposed. I don't remember what subdue does. Let me check that. So many keywords. It's in the original book, I guess. Hmm. Uh, God, what was the subdue? That's the word I'm looking for. So many keywords. Place one random card from your hand and sync. That was what I wasn't sure where it goes, but sync is like nothing in my case. Yeah, subdue doesn't matter. The expose is annoying. The damage doesn't really matter either. Hmm. I want to clear exposed. I think having a heat limit of 3 will honestly be useful, and the egg plate's probably going to block another damage. If I could avoid exposed by blocking, bringing this down to 0 hits, then it would be worth it, but I can't. So I'm just going to take 2 hits, then I'm going to roll for egg plate, which hates me, so I take 2 damage. Crap. I get exposed. I already have exposed, actually. Forgot. Wait. Oh, I already have exposed? That means... Oh, but this is a natural 10. So that's a dodge no matter what. Because I think nat 10s always succeed and nat 1s always fail. So I played that right. Anyways. Doesn't change anything. I take 2. What's this? It's going to be bad, isn't it? Stand up and perform a bonus attack. That's not bad. I don't mind that. I sort of wish I'd used the buckler now, but whatever. I I sort of want to push him back to where he was. It's a really good spot. Really hard for him to do anything useful from there. Though I could just do that as my attack for the turn, so that he's close to people now. Okay, I don't think I should push him, but attacking him is fine. We'll use the Weathered Shield. Should I go up one? I use the Weathered Shield to attack. He goes up by one, right? Yes. Stand up, perform bonus attack. Subdue. I forgot to do subdue. Okay, let's roll. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10's a reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Night roll's gone. It's only sync though. Doesn't really matter much. Oh, this would have given me an extra blur. Yeah, I just messed up. I really should have used the Bandit Buckler, but whatever. So Weathered Shield attack. I'm not going to want to use push. I don't need it, so... What do I want here? I don't even care that much if I hit. Okay, because there's no opening or breaks in the pool, this is a very nice synergy between Reinholder and him. Is he often at Reinholder adds cantrips, whereas Flush Rider benefits from meat provisions when there's no openings or breaks in the pool. So he's going to add an opening and a break. The question now is, what do I make these? I think I make them both breaks, because honestly, I'm rolling 2 dice though. I don't have dice for rerolls on the hits. I don't even really want to hit him. I have a power in there though. How much damage am I going to do? It's... Let's do 2 breaks. The most important thing is wounding him if I hit him. If I miss him entirely, I don't mind. The worst case scenario is sort of hitting him once and missing him once. That will kind of suck. And I'm sort of expecting it. Ah! Oh, is that an 8? That's an 8. Okay, that's very lucky. I crit. It said 8 on the thing, though. Like, I pick it up, but I moused over it and it said 8. So I usually just go by what the system tells me in these cases. And if the system says 2, I swear I'll stay by it, you know? It's not just because it's favorable, I swear. Okay, so we're going to hit with 3. I don't need to pick anything else right now. That's not good. The reroll is basically free on the damage. I actually don't remember what this was. Let me go back. That's not the roll that I had. Crap. You know what I can do? I can go back and stream. Because it wasn't a very good roll, so I don't really want to re-roll it because it feels like cheating. Oh, okay, I can see the original roll now. So let's set the original roll up. Thanks, stream. This was the original roll. Then I did a 1 die re-roll, and I got what? I think I hit in a break. No, just a break icon. That sucks. Though actually, I have the potential for it. Just a potential. I mean, I have a break to make it. So I can turn both these potential into damage, which is 4. It's 5. Oh, I forgot to check what I'm attacking. Big toe. Great. So I wound it, and I actually do additional damage. So I'm going to get the extra power in the pool. Move 2 spaces from the attacker without turning. So he just has the effect of getting pushed anyways, which is kind of annoying actually. I can follow up by doing pushes though, which is kind of fun. And I probably will. So let's see. So the things I'm going to do, I already took the reroll on damage, so I have to put a break. I'm actually going to take a push here and a push here. So add an opening. So there's an opening and a break, and I'll get another break from the weathered shield. So 2 breaks, a power, and an opening. Big Toe's reaction will already have resolved, which is to move 2 from the attacker. Is it without turning, he said? Yes. And then my push, I believe, just moves towards him. Believe the way push works if you're not adjacent is yes. Yep. Move X towards the... Yep. So I'll move 2 in a straight line towards him. Yay! So I'll get to get another attack in. It's unfortunate that he did that, though. So that was the bonus attack, which happened based on the damage. Oh, but it's a bonus attack during his attack. Oh, I did not resolve pushback 3. It's move, pushback 3, and attack. So let's rewind a little bit because the positioning is different than I thought it was. He goes to here. He was here. Goes, moves, and then pushback 3. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and displaces Reinholder, who will go here. Yeah, this is a very different story. And then he runs 2 away from the attacker, which displaces Reinholder back to here. And then I do the push. Okay, that's fine. That's how it should have actually been. And I just messed it up, so sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, handling all these things yourself can get slightly overwhelming. So Flesh Rider is probably going last at this point. No, Reinholder will go after him because he needs to make a ranged attack and he's adjacent. So Reinholder is last in the order. He's probably going to skip his move to drop exposed. Flesh Rider will push the Ape Troll back to here, which is really helpful for, and then he'll run away. So he's just going to make kiting these new guardians possible. The Big Toe just got... Oh, it's not Big Toe. It's not Big Toe. Sorry. False alarm. Fake news. This should be on here. I've killed 3 of the first men. I need to lock this thing. I've killed 3 of the first men, so there'll be 3 things here. I've only done 1 wound. I've done 2 wounds. This is how it should be. Thick Skin goes on at the beginning of his turn, not my turn. So it's actually Thick Skin that I wounded. And I did exactly 5, which means I wouldn't have gotten a bonus attack. I would just wound it, and I would put Thick Skin next to it, and he would not move. It doesn't matter, though, because I still do the pushback. Okay, well, that doesn't really affect anything, except he hasn't taken any actual injuries, which is annoying, but other than that, nothing wrong here. So when he spawns a new first man, I could have it come in here at the moment. Okay, so he ended his turn here. So this guy has to move to become adjacent with him, and I want it here so that Kara can kill it. Okay, now it is my turn. And I've retconned everything that I need to. Okay, So here's one of the things you need to be most careful of in this fight is each time he takes damage, when it hits a threshold of 4, a first man will immediately spawn an attack. So I have a bit of an issue here where I actually need to push the Ape Troll further back before um, and then have someone with a ranged attack injure the Ape Troll. So that probably means Flesh Rider pushing back and then running away, and that will possibly deal an injury. Followed by Reinholder moving, attacking. Yeah. Followed by Reinholder trying to injure the Ape Troll, basically. And if he does, then it spawns the first man. Don't see another way to do this cleanly. And then that one will run to like here, and Kara can probably clean both of them up, which would be great. The problem is if I miss any of those wounds, it's a little bit depressing. Is there any other decent way to do this? Not that I can tell. Yeah, let's do that. Flesh Rider. Oh, the other thing I could do is Kara attacks, hits both, hopefully injures. Reinholder backs up, shoots him. I spawn the ape in, it attacks Reinholder. Nah, that's silly. I'm not going to do all that. Okay, so we're going to go with Flesh Rider. He's just going to attack with the Weathered Shield. A 7 and an 8, they're both hits. So we're looking at 1 away. Okay. I'm priority target again, which is awesome. And then we're looking at only 3 dice, which is a little bit depressing, but whatever. But it's a good... Oh, I forgot to check what I'm hitting. 5, so I got a little lucky here. If I wound him and it just exposes me, which I already am, so it'll give me a heat, but nothing else crazy. 3 plus is how to get the extra power. I don't think I'm going to manage that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What'd you do? Gotta watch out for those dogs eating everything. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. So we're gonna injure it, but not over-injure it because of the wound. And now I need to do like a triple pushback, which is a pain in the butt. I guess I have damage rerolls here that I can just take, right? Is there any downside? Yes, I actually may not injure if I take them and I mess up. So let's not do the rerolls. And we're looking at 1. I'll take an opening and a pushback. And just a pushback, so I get an opening and a push. A push from this, because I'm not using any rerolls, a push from here, and a break. So I'm going to get an opening and a break and a meet. Meet. Opening, break, meet. It's a very sad pool right now. Oh, and then I get something from my shield, which will be break. Opening or break. These shields, they really aren't bad. Like they hit like short swords, except less accurately. Like they're sort of like subpar and everything, but it's really not terrible. Okay, triple push, which I really needed to get out of this corner. That goes on there. Now I'm going to run away like a pansy. Probably back to where I was. Maybe here. Reasoning being I don't want to get like knocked back to the side and end up in a swamp or crashing into my own people. I might get knocked back into this tree and take a crash damage, but I'm sort of okay with that. 6. He's priority target now, so monkey will try to go towards him. That's fine. That's actually great. I need to add the injury here, and this is the first time I need to escalate. So this is in the wound stack. We add a BP2 and shuffle. We remove this and add an AI2 and shuffle. So when you damage things, you check its level. They all start at level 1. Then you upgrade the level of the cards. So you upgrade the level of the body part that got removed, and you also take an AI, like an attack card, um, to upgrade as well from the same levels. All right, that was basically a perfect start. Reinholder needs to not do terrible. These are on the harder side to injure though of the BP2 ones. So if I remember right, which I probably don't have much. I might actually just want to do night tactics. It's a good question. So there's an argument to be made to move right first so that I can farm passion. How much does that help me? Meh, it helps the next person more. I'm getting a power reroll already. Kara. Do I need Kara to do something? Don't think so. I think I want to save her for later so she can move someone else. Yeah. So Reinholder, he could skip his move to drop exposed. Probably better to do that after, because sometimes causing a wound or failing to wound causes you to gain exposed, and then I don't have to get rid of it after. So let's go down in heat. Night roll comes back to hand. Oh, yeah, dog walk time. Give me 1 minute. Openings and breaks. I think I want, more than anything, I think I need a break in the pool. So let's throw down night tactics to gain a break. The thing about openings is they increase your hit chance 10% per die. I'm only rolling 1 die. I'd rather spend a heat to reroll than to up that. And breaks are very important, as we've seen. So we go up to 2. Here goes nothing. 7, we're good. And now we have 3 dice? 3 dice. Ooh, that is bad. It's a bad start. Oh, let's see what we're hitting. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Time to pray. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. That's nice. Uh, I'm gonna get pushback 3, which matters not at all. uh, my wand is tapped out, which is depressing. Um, he gets a 4th thing. Let's see. I put a Lux in the pool. I can shift. I will shift after getting pushed back, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, back, and then I'll move 1 forward with my shift. Let's see. What's this heat for? Oh, night tactics. So I can untap the catalyst or drop exposed by sacking my move. Um, unexhaust one of your gear. It's not worth it. Okay, I think I'll go up twice on heat to drop expose. Sure. No, why do I keep doing that? I can just delete it. And then I'll just unexhaust Poor Man's Catalyst by sacking my move. Now we trigger reinforcements have arrived. Dun, da, da, da. Congratulations, your reinforcement arrives and can't reach the enemy. So he moves diagonally towards Reinholder. Oh wait, he only moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doop. I'm gonna finish this round, then take a break to walk him. Hmm. Okay. So this is part of. Oh, I just killed another one. So this is why I just avoid getting hit by these guys. Like the plague is right now. If they hit me, every hit is 5 damage. Like what the hell? It's so much damage. So I don't know. It's hard to justify letting yourself get hit by by the Guardians. So I basically spend like 90% of my mental effort trying to not get hit by them ever. Just clear them and then avoid the newly spawning ones. Okay, so that's 2 of my guys who've gone. Sir Sanch probably wants to go next and kill this Guardian and hit the Ape Troll and then run away. How much can he run away? If he kills the Guardian and moves here, if he kills the Guardian, he can then shift in the second ability window, right? Yeah. He kills the Guardian, shifts in second ability window, and then does the other thing to move here, and then he can double shift away, and he's already out of range even if Kara doesn't move him. Okay, that's fine. He's gonna move here. He recovers all this. Goes up 1. What are we looking at in the pool? Oh, forgot to do the pool. Lux and 2 cantrip. 1 from the weapon, 1 from him, from his arc. Okay, double cantrip, huh? I'm gonna get a free break anyways. It's my turn, so I can look at the... Oh, I forgot to do an upgrade here. An escalation, I mean. This level 2 is not removed. It's a level 2, so I definitely want to look at it. I need 5. Perform signature against the attacker. That's not great. Getting knocked back sideways, though, is not too terrible. He's going to end up here. It's just annoying because he ends up on like the wrong side of the board relative to the rest of my team. He can't end up here because he'll get knocked back into the swamp. He can end up here because he'll get knocked back into Flesh Rider. So his options for where he gets knocked back to kind of all are terrible. Because no matter what, he won't be able to get his bonus attack. Whoa, no, wait. The bonus attack is first. It's hitting the Guardian. I'm silly. Crit. All knights can discard expose. Meh. It's fine. It's whatever. It's mostly avoiding the signature. That would be good. Does it expose the signature? I think it does. Gross. Hmm. I could use something like Night Tactics. Wait, wasn't he at 3? Was he at 3? Shoot. Let me look back. The benefits of stream. Benefits of streaming is you can actually just straight up check your mistakes. That's after I reset him. Sorry about this. Yeah, he was at 3. I messed up. I forgot he only recovers a little bit. Only recovers 2. Yeah, I'm not going to buff anything then, because it's just too bad. What happens if I whiff? How bad is it if I whiff? If I whiff on this guy, where do I end up? I may want to attack from here. And then if I whiff, can Kara get me to safety? Yes. Okay, let's do that. Alright, the cantrips will be a opening and 2 breaks. 8. That's fine. There's an auto break. Right. It's not. Yeah. Sorry. An opening and a break from the cantrips. A break from the auto break on the sword. Uh, +1 damage and 4 dice. Did I upgrade the thing? Yes. Do I have rerolls on damage dice? Yes. If I don't. Ooh, I don't actually want it. Okay. So we're doing 6 right now, which is enough to both kill him and get the bonus. So this guy's dead. This coordinated attack gets even more ridiculous. Now I can do a shift and a hug. Shift forward, which gives me an opening. And then hug, probably. And then I'll have to use a hug in the first ability window to end up here in case he punches me over to here. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So that's 2 openings and then a break and an opening. Because I didn't want to use the power reroll. Break and opening, 2 openings. Yes. So there's a bunch of openings in the pool. And then I'm going to get another break in a... Wait. That was a break. Right. The second break will come in as soon as he attacks again with his bonus attack. So I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. And now... I'm so tempted to take a break instead of the hug, but I think I need the hug for positional safety. Okay. This is a +4 to hit. That's fine. And then 4 dice again. How are we looking? So I think we want to do the hug now, just in case he knocks me back. And this is a +1 damage. We get a reroll. We're looking at 6 right now, 7 damage. Oh, I forgot to reroll 2 if I wanted, but what did I have, a blank? What was I reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had enough, so I probably wouldn't have hazarded it, if I'm being honest with myself. So I used a hug. What happens when I wound him? He performs signature, right. And that's before the second ability window. So sucks to suck. Get punched in the face. Signature. 9 pluses. No way I'm dodging that, but let's do it. Is there anything else he can do that's interesting? Would have been nice to have a crit, but it's sort of why I bought this damn sword, but whatever. Okay. That's 1 miss. That's good. 1 evasion. See if I get 2. 2 evasion with a crit evasion that is not going to do anything. So the crit evasion is not important, but only taking 1 damage is pretty helpful because I would start to draw worse cards. Expose. So let's do the expose first. Knockback 3 may not trigger if I draw something really nice. I get a heat. Where's the delay? All cards in your sync area go zzz. Okay, doesn't matter. Now I take knockback 3. Now it's second ability window, where I can use my 2 shifts, is the main thing I want to do. So if I want both shifts, which I probably do, because there's a guy spawning in here, and right now he can reach me, which I don't like. I think we're going to go here. And then maybe use another shift, or do I want another token, actually? Because one of my shifts... Oh, no. There's no downside. I should just use them both. Never mind. Okay, so what are we looking at for tokens? This is the most greedy thing ever, so it doesn't give anything. Double open, triple opening, and a break is what we're looking at. That's fine. That's good. Triple opening and a break. I took my damage from the signature. I'm exposed. That's all great. This got injured, which puts a token on him. There's 3. Yep. We escalate a level 2 to a level 3. Oh my god, the level 3 is on top. That's brutal. This 2 becomes a level 3. Are you serious? So this is the problem is if you start doing damage too quickly, you can end up in situations where you just can't even injure him because he's just too powerful for the amount of passion you have, which sucks. And it's looking like I may end up in such a circumstance for some period of time. Him being exposed is lame. Kara's turn. There goes 3 heat. This goes to sync. No problems. Just gonna go towards Flesh Rider right now. So the main question I'm asking myself is, oh, I can actually hug to here so that I can attack White Ape if I decide. So let's just do my first attack and see how it goes. There's no reason to move yet. Go up to 4. Who's priority target? It's gotta be him, right? Yeah, good. And roll 3 dice. That's a damn good roll. Those are all hits. And then I should probably now decide if I'm going to hug my way. Yeah, I'll take a opening and a break. Oh, I can use one of the hugs on a power reroll. Okay, so free hug. Free hugs for everybody. Four dice. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 breaks. It's pretty tempting to reroll 2 to go for the extra damage, especially because I know I'm hitting a very difficult to injure card. Oh, wait. It was Sir Sancho's turn, right? This little Sir token should definitely be gone, like ages ago. Whatever. Right? Yeah. Okay, oops. So unfortunately I can't look at it. Though, you know what I could do? Which is now quite tempting, because it's 3. Place 1 token in the night pool, place a little Sir on him. matter? Do I care what it is? Not really. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so the Guardian, I really want more damage, so we're gonna reroll both of these. I have 2 power rerolls? Yes. That is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. Okay, so now we'll get the extra power token. It is not enough to get full power. I get 2 openings from the weapon, and I will take an opening and a break as my other 2. So, actually, take double break. What am I talking about? Am I high? Let's take double break. And this will get me to the next passion level, which is really, really important for actually even potentially injuring a BP3. So I'll go up to 5. I become priority target, which is set. Oh, Guardian 1's dead, obviously. Now there's only 6 tokens on this. Holy crap. Unbelievable. And I will hit with these 3 dice. Or I'll miss with these dice. Reroll 2 of them, I guess. I'm honestly tempted to reroll the 6 and like try to miss. But it's kind of hard to miss. I have +2 to hit. It's not that hard to miss. It's like 50-50. If I miss, I get the passion, my night pool empties, and I don't get kicked in the face by whatever this BP3 is. If I'd missed 1, I would re-roll that for sure. God damn it. This is so unfortunate. Yeah, we'll re-roll these 2. Screw it. Greed. What am I doing to hit? +2? So there's both still misses? Absolutely brutal. Yeah, that sucks. Alright. Time to die, Kara. It's Wild Heart. Of course it's Wild Heart. I mean, I'm going to fail and I'm going to draw Judicium and life's going to suck. That's basically the lesson here. I'm going to have 3 still, for what it's worth. I straight up can't do this, can I? No, but I could get the bonus, but I can't actually injure this. I could also get full power, potentially. Let's reroll this to try and get full power. Didn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage is enough to keep the power token in here, but I draw Judicium because I failed. Don't die, Kara. I'm dead. Okay, this is why Kara is doing this attack. I realized this was a thing that could happen. Second chance, I believe you do not shuffle things back in, even Judiciums, right away. But let me check that. Where is second chance? Is it on gear or something? Or drawing, getting hit? Where's second chance? It's in here somewhere, I swear to God. No, where is second chance? Ah, after you draw Mortis or Judicium, ignore its effect and discard it. Draw and resolve another card from the same deck. Oh, I do have to shuffle it back in. I didn't realize that. Then this was a bad risk. Also, 1 in 6 chance that was Wild Heart. So, screw me. Okay, you live. Thank God. Insane. Wow. Alright, so Touch of Mother Earth saved my ass. What a horrible attack. I get those 2 openings, and 2 openings are from the thing. I'll keep the 2 breaks that are in there. in the power. So the pool stays the same. And I think I basically just run away. Because 1, 2, yeah, I'll just run away 4. Actually, it's gonna go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go here. Sir Sanch can then be moved a space if I would like. But if he moves a space, he gets attacked. So no thank you. I'll move Rhineholder forward again. Get him closer to the action. Yes. And that is my turn. This Wild Heart was super unlucky. I'm glad that I lived through it, though I wasted a valuable second chance. Fortunately, the rest of the deck should be a little bit kinder for a little while. So that part's good, and I don't have to worry about Wild Heart coming up again randomly. So if I'm lucky, I won't have to deal with this card for a very long time. Anyways, that is the first section of this fight. I will save this and then continue on hopefully later tonight, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. And let me... All right, see everyone later.